In our early years, we often receive this message that some parts of us are unwelcome, so that we better hide, suppress, silent, ignore some parts of us that are not loved and that we better not show. And this is where we stop loving ourselves. In Awakening the Wounded Healer, we are doing the opposite movement. Instead of suppressing, putting aside, hiding, we are doing like this. Come and show me yourself just as you are. This workshop brings the main tools that I'm working with: the open floor conscious dance movement, the physical embodiment resources for the exploration from miraculous parenting therapeutic approach, where we're going to explore the 5 voices of the inner child. This is a beautiful mystery that we're going to find out through this weekend. I want you to come with me for a little imaginary journey and imagine that you are an iceberg. What we see on the surface is just the tip of the iceberg. So this is how we see our life. And this is the first voice of the inner child. It's the stories we tell ourselves. It's the level of the words. It's the way we see and what we see. And this is the very basic voice that is above the surface. Underneath, we have the voice of the activating, blocking beliefs. All our limiting beliefs that we gain and we learned from our early years are sitting underneath the surface and dictating the life we see on top of the iceberg. We want to bring to the surface and to learn them because there is a lot of wisdom there. Underneath this voice is the third voice, which is the voice of the scream, the voice of this child of us that was never allowed to show her power, her voice, her shouting, her screaming, her anger, and was suppressed and was held to stay polite. Now, the voice of the scream is a tool to connect to our power and to create clarity and put borders. The fourth voice is the voice of giving up. It is this voice that stops believing that I deserve. It's the voice of despair, it's the voice of sadness, it's a voice of energy. There is no chance for me in this world. And this is a very important voice to dance with, to swim with this voice. Because the more we swim with this voice, the more we start to see how it transforms from despair to hope, how it is like an action of alchemy that is changing itself from one emotion to the next emotion. And there is a lot of wisdom in this voice. When we become intimate with this voice, we start to gain a lot from this voice. It's a very beautiful, very important voice to learn. And the fifth voice is the voice of the source, is the voice of who we used to be before we gave up on ourselves. Now think about a child, a very young child. We are all born very soft, very open, very receptive, very sensitive. Everything was like this. And this is who we are. So this voice is connecting us to our unique power, to our essence, to our truth, to who we used to be before we gave up, before we needed to scream, before we started to adopt beliefs about ourselves and about the world. So meeting all these voices in a one weekend is a beautiful opportunity to get to know yourself deeply and to start a journey of healing, awakening the wounded healer. It means that our wounds are also our healers. So instead of being afraid of the pain, we start to do the opposite movement of, hey, look, this is me, this is my history, this is my past, and I am grateful for it, and I am grateful for bringing it to this moment where I can play with it, dance with it, move with it, start to love it, and become intimate with myself and with all my parts. And at the end, maybe this will also change something at the tip of the iceberg, something in the life that we want to see after we have some journey to the world that is underneath the surface, that is in our subconsciousness. So if you feel the call and you are ready to exploring your inner voices and to learn deeply about yourself, to become more intimate with yourself and to dance with it, you are very welcome. It's a beautiful, juicy weekend that I'm looking forward to. Places are limited, so once you make the decision, go ahead and save your spot, and I will see you there. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your journey.